Hello students. Today I'd like to illustrate the process of mail merging. So if you remember in my previous video, I spoke about two important documents that you require for mail merging. Do you remember what they were? So the first one was the data source document, okay, which is over here. And this is the one that we're going to be creating today. And then the other thing that we need to have for mail merge is the primary or main document, which is the invitation, okay, that we're going to create as well. So how do we do that? What we're going to do is we're going to create the data source document in Word. Okay, but you'll notice it says here a data source can be created in MS Word as a table. As example is in this example, it says it's got how many rows? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and how many columns? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, right? So it can be created in MS Word. A data source can be created in MS Word, or in Excel as a spreadsheet, or in MS Access. Okay, as a database. Okay, so, but for today, we're going to create our document in MS Word. So we're going to create it, and it looks something like this. So it's a basic Word document. We've got 4 columns and 4 rows, and I've inserted information. I'm just going to show you exactly. So this is the data source that we're going to use, but I just want to show you how it gets created. So I've just opened up another Word document, okay, and then I'm just going to illustrate to you what happens. So basically you'd open up a Word document, and all you'll do is you're going to create that table. So obviously don't mind, there are two ribbons. This is the ribbon that I'm going to be working on, and obviously this is the ribbon for this Word document. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go to insert because I'd like to insert a table. So I'll go to insert, I'll go to table, and then I'm going to select 4 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And look what happens. Can you see? There you've created the table. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to type up I don't know if you remember, but these are called, these headings, they're called field names. Please do remember that. So I'm going to start typing it up, but you'll notice that it's all in capital letters. You must make sure that if it's typed in capital letters, you must type it in capital letters, okay? And if it's in sentence case, you need to type it in sentence case. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put our caps lock on, and we're going to type in name as our first field name. Then we have surname, group, and gender. I'm just going to type up the first, I don't know if you remember, but this is called a record. So we've got 3 records over here. I'm going to type up the first record just so that you know how we go about doing that. Oops, so you must just remember, you need to switch off your caps lock. And this is now in sentence case. And he's in the marketing department, and he is a male. So you'll notice that this is in capital letters. So I'm going to put my caps lock back on, and I'm going to type it in capital letters. Okay, so that's what you'll do when you're creating a data source document. I'm going to, so eventually once you've typed it all up, this is how it looks. Okay, so we've already completed the first part of our mail merging, or getting ready for mail merging. Is the first one is that we need to create our data source document, which we've created over here. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to create our primary document, which is the invitation. So I'm going to show you how to create the invitation. I've also already typed it up. So what will happen is you would obviously open up a brand new document and you will type up this information. So once you've typed it up, you'll notice that with regard to the primary document, you require these field names that you created that needs to be inserted. Okay, so can you see these are the field names or merging fields, and these are the names or field names that need to be inserted. So how do we go about doing that? I'm going to show you how we do that by following the step-by-step guide on how on what to do when you mail merge. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so basically the first thing you have to do is they say here click on mailings. So here you've got your primary document, and all you're going to do now is you're going to go to, they say click on mailings. There you've got mailings. It's on the mailing tab. So you'll see file, you'll see home, you'll see insert page, layout, references, and there is mailings. Once you click on mailings, you're going to go to, what's the next step? It says click on start mail merge. So there you've got start mail merge on your mailing ribbon. You click on start mail merge, and then it says click on step-by-step mail merge wizard. So we're going to click on step-by-step mail merge wizard. And once we click on that, it says here a mail merge box on the right pops up, which it does. Can you see over that? Can you see that over there? So it says here mail merge, select document type. What type of document are you working on? So you can classify the invitation as a letter, because you'll notice that you can create mail merging, or you can do mail merging for emails, envelopes, labels, etc. Okay, so we'll classify the invitation as a letter. It will say here mail merge box on the right pops up. There you've got letters. Then it says step 1 of 6 next. So here you'll notice it says step 1 of 6. You'll click on the next button, and then it says select starting document. Here it does say that select starting document. Use the current document. Okay, how do we want to set up your letters? Use the current document. Okay, so we're going to use the current document, which is this over here. Okay, then they say the next thing, it says step 2 of 6 next. So there's step 2 of 6 next. And what are we doing here? They say, okay, you've got your invitation or letter. They want you to actually pull in your data source document that you created, that we created initially. So how do we do that? It says here select recipients. There it says select recipients. We're going to go to use an existing list, or currently your recipients are selected from. Now I've already done this, but it should say browse over here. Okay. So when it does say browse, you click on browse, but for my purposes, I'm going to click on select a different list. Okay. So basically it's the same thing, but I'm just going to select my data source. Now it's very important to know where you saved your data source. Okay, so you'll notice here it will say, I know I've saved it on desktop. You can either save it on desktop or you can save it under documents. Okay, whichever you prefer. I've saved it under desktop. I'm under level 4 mail merging, and I've called it data source VA page 230 because this was an example in the VIA Africa textbook, in your current textbook. Okay, and then all I'll do is I'll say open, and when I say open, I'll click on it and then say open, and when you've clicked on it and you say open, there you have your mail merge recipient box. Can you see it has your name, your surnames, and your groups? Okay, so there you've got Chads and Diswa and Bilkies. So it says here, click on documents or desktop, which we've done. And then it says here, go to library or desktop, select the data source, which we've done. And that's the example. Mail merge recipient box is displayed, which it is, and we're going to click on OK. When we click on OK, you'll notice there it says click on OK. And once we've clicked on OK, we'll go and go back to mailings, and you'll notice it says here insert merge field. And that's basically where we need to be, because we want to insert the merging fields. So how do we do that? You need to click on insert merge field, but what you need to make sure is that you need to make sure that your cursor is in the correct position. Okay, so before you click on insert merge field, please make sure that your cursor is in the correct position. So we want to insert our name over there. So we'll click on that position. You just need to create one space, and then you click on insert, you select the name, and then you'll notice there are all your merging fields. So you'll click on name, and then you'll say close. And then obviously you need a space after name, so we'll create a space. We'll go back to insert merge field, and we click on surname. And then once we've done that, we'll say insert and close, and there we have it. And what's the other thing that we need? The third merging field is your group. So there I've got a space, and my cursor's over here. I'm going to click on insert merge field. I'll go to group and say insert and close, and there I have my group. And the last merging field is over here, so there's a space after A, and I'll go back to insert merge field and gender, and we'll say insert. Okay, so I've got all 4 merging fields inserted. So once I've done that, it says here insert the merge field and select the fields required for the letter or document. And then it says make sure all instructions in the question is completed. Example, if they've asked you to bold something or change the font or the size, make sure that you've done all of that. Okay. Print the primary document. So before we print the, when they always ask you to print the primary document. So what is the primary document? This is your primary document. Your primary document is your document with your merging fields. Okay, so all we'll do is we'll say file, we'll go to print, and there you have it, and you can click on the print button. Okay, once you've done that, you're then going to say save the document. You all know how to save, file, save, and make sure that you either save under desktop or you save under documents. Okay, just make sure you know where you have saved your documents. Okay, then the next thing is they say step 4 of 6, next, preview letters. So now what happens is you'll find that the name, surname, and all those field names or merging fields will be replaced by the actual names. So how do we do that? Where you can see where it says step 3 of 6, write your letter. Now you've already written the letter, so we can go next. Preview your letters. This is where, so just notice when you click on preview letters how the name and surname is replaced with the actual name. I'm going to click on preview letters, and voila, we've got Chad Jacobs and the group marketing, and he needs to purchase a gift for a mail. Okay, and you'll also notice it says here recipient 1. And if you go to the next one, we have Sindiswa. Okay, and then we have the third one, Bilkis Janet, with her details. And then complete the merge. Basically, you've completed the merge. All we're going to do now is we're going to print it. They will also say, would you like to print all? Then you print all and click on OK. Or if they only ask you to print Bilkis, you'll just say file, print, and you'll only print for Bilkis. Okay, and there you have it. You've done your mail merge. Well done, guys.